looks brilliant, give me more of this. I'm out of control, about to blow, and I've been caught in the undertow. So toxic, but I can't get enough. You bury me, bury me. Yeah, you bury me, bury me. You've got me hypnotized, push me out of myself. You've got me hypnotized. I can see, I can hear, going crazy, but the light has got me hypnotized. You've got me hypnotized. Can get you out of my head again. Is it wrong? Is it right? It's like I've won my final war without a fight. I'm out of control, about to blow, and I've been caught in the undertow. So toxic, but I can't get enough. You bury me, bury me. I know you bury me, bury me. You've got me hypnotized, push me out of myself. You've got me hypnotized. I can see, I can hear, going crazy, but the light has got me hypnotized. You've got me hypnotized. Can get you out of my head, get you out of my head again.
Please note.
Never gonna stop, never gonna change, never gonna do the things you say. Run my own way to get there. Pulls a coin and I don't seem to care. In the air, no more crowd, just the opposite kind of few clouds. So tell me this time is coming for the sake of all your lies. Why don't you try to be wise? Now that I need you anyway. Just to feel like I'm fading. And though my heart breaks a beat down, I cross the lines just to tell you. Don't lead the way, don't even say that I try with a trust I feel like I'm fading.
Who killed the plan that I made? I mapped out every step, life took it away. Left me here, unable to find my way. Who killed the plan? Again, I set my sights so high, I dreamed of skies so bright, but life is a changing tide. Let's face it, embrace it. Nothing happens the way I planned it. Unexpected arises. I'll give it up, baby.
Hey everybody, it is your weekly Honor Ramble show. Why did I go into an accent? I don't know. I'm trying new things out. This is your Ring of Honor post show on our local establishment. I am your host, Auntie Collins. With me, we have retired media Kimmy. You just want to make me cry.
No, listen. This is what they named me on the
She's
last
got her
StreamYard.
lips up. She's got ripped jeans on.
Did you see how nice I was dressed at Cade, I might add? Did you see my WrestleCade pictures?
You look very nice. You look so nice.
I know. I'm trying new things out, so I could still wear the ripped jeans and the hat for this stuff. But listen, things are happening. / I want to do new things, I guess. Listen, I meant every word. I'll be serious for a second. I meant every word in my tweet. The con world and media world I've known for a very long time that I would have to give one up. If you were to ask me 12 months ago, I would tell you that I would gonna give up the con world, and it just seems like there's more opportunities throwing themselves my way. I've been asking for a lot of signs, and they have shown a lot. They've been like throwing themselves at me of like, this is it, this is it, this is it. And it feels right. I think it makes the most sense that as of right now, my last scrum's gonna be Final Battle. I think it makes all the sense in the world. I think it's a full circle moment for me. And yeah, it wasn't, again, I meant every word of my tweet. It was not an easy decision. I talked to multiple people about this. I will give a special shout out to my frenemy upon frenemy, SRS, for kind of guiding me through that. There's also another person I know he really doesn't like the spotlight, but there's another agent who has been a very helping hand of me ever since the end of September. And he's kept me afloat when I was pretty down there, and I'm very grateful for him as well. But yeah, I mean, I guess if you love something so much, you gotta let it go, right?
I have to keep telling myself that. Shout out to Bobby. Hello, my wonderful friends. How are we both doing? I'm crying. I'm clearly
No, we
not
can't.
having a good
We
day.
got 3 weeks left of this, right? I'm not leaving. This is like stop one of the retirement tour reach started. Oh, listen, I love OLE. I'm staying in our Discord. I'm connected. Don't worry. And again, why are we assuming retirement? I said taking a step back. Taking a step back.
You have it in your name. Retired. Retired.
We gotta
Is this
we
your
gotta keep
salmon jacket moment?
no, we gotta we gotta keep the people wondering. You know?
Keep them wondering.
Gotta keep people wondering. You know we've survived 93 episodes of Ring of Honor. I don't know how
I
we
don't know.
I don't
How have
know.
we survived?
I
Tell
haven't.
them how you're doing in the chat, everyone. Yeah, there's always an open seat. I'm gonna get so mushy and I'm gonna cry and I don't want to think about it. But
3 weeks.
being
Got 3
with you
weeks.
on this show, you can clip this just for you, Kimmy. You can keep this in your little heart. You and your soup. No, I truly think that the growth that has happened to this channel is a piece of you that not only this show but this channel and everything that I've started to do here. I couldn't have had a better co-host, a little better partner, better friend. And you've taught me so much, so I really appreciate it. You're so young and you've got this zest for life that I can't imagine because I am clinically depressed. So the fact that you want all these things and you are going out there and getting them and you're not letting anyone stop you is truly remarkable to see. Just don't forget about us lonely wrestling podcasters
Oh
that
my
are just
god.
watching Ring of Honor week after week after week.
Guys, I was telling Collins before I logged on. Do you know I could technically cancel my Honor Club subscription after Final Battle? That is a remarkable sentence. I'm not going to, but that is a remarkable sentence I could say. You know, Jeremy's right. You're gonna see the best of Con Kimmy in 2025. You're not ready. You're not. No one's ready for Con Kimmy in 2025. New attitude, new everything.
Hey, can you do yourself a favor and come to Emerald City someday?
I tell Emerald City to book a wrestler.
You know, they had a Christian Cage years ago, and then they stopped. They had Mercedes last year, and I got strep throat.
Oh no.
I know, but it was because she was doing stuff with the Mandalorian and all that.
Well, did you see that
She was
everyone got
injured.
sick at WrestleCade and I did not?
Well, you have a better immune system than everyone else.
And I got a
Kim
text
Coco.
from my frenemy SRS blaming me, trying to blame me. And I go, sir, I'm at cons like every weekend. Do you see me complaining to you every time I talk to you after a con saying I'm
Right.
sick? No. You need to build up your convention immune system. That's what you all need. You all need to build up your convention immune system, get on my level, and you'll be fine. I mean, also, I've never had a fever in my life, never been like deathly ill, so like I'm living life here. living life.
Jesus, sorry. My husband ordered McDonald's to the wrong house.
Not the wrong house. That sounds really good though right now. Damn. What was I going to say? Oh, like 93 episodes, Ring of Honor. We survived WrestleCade. I saw Sting. We gotta talk about
How is
Sting.
he?
We gotta
How is
talk.
he?
Sting is fantastic. So I don't know if you saw my tweet that he called me a troublemaker. Right. So he walks in the room. It's Saturday. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning. He sits down. He looks at me and he goes, "Why did we bring this troublemaker back again?" I was like, "Hi to you too, Steve. Hi to you too." And so
You call him Steve?
I have to. In my job, I have to call him. Just like this weekend, I cannot call Adam Cole Adam Cole. I have to call him by his government name.
You have to call him Austin Jenkins?
I only call him Austin. I always call him
Ah!
Austin.
Iodine Austin. That's what he is.
So it's also really funny. So I'll resume Sting in a second. But speaking of Austin, like, so when I was on the All Out scrum last
Mhm.
year, I had just worked with Austin. So I was saying Austin all day Saturday, and I go to ask him a question on the scrum, and I stopped myself. I'm like, "It's Adam. Do not call him Austin. It's Adam here. If you say Austin, I don't know what's gonna happen to you." But
Oh
luckily,
my
I
God.
stopped myself and I called him Adam, and he laughed at me, and he was like, "Hi, you!" And he was so excited. I was like, "Yeah, I'm really excited to see him this weekend." But yeah, so Sting calls me a troublemaker. I go down to get my Sting and Darby picture because I was like, yeah, I'm getting that picture for free
Yeah.
99. And Sting looks at Darby and Sting goes, "Have you met this troublemaker yet named Kimmy?" I was like, "What did I do to you today?" He's like, "Nothing.
This
You've been very well
troublemaker.
behaved, Kimmy. I'm very proud of you." And I go, "Thank you, Steve." So yeah, I'm just.
Sting is proud of you.
I know.
Do
I'm
you
excited.
do you feel like Steve's aura like has worn off? Like he's already like a pedestrian to you?
I mean, I've seen him with gray hair, so yeah.
Oh.
Did I tell you when I picked him up in Cleveland, he didn't have so I picked him up from the airport. So I went into the airport and he had like a baseball hat on, so not sunglasses, gray hair, khakis, sneakers, and a hoodie. And I almost didn't recognize him.
What?
I was like, "Wait." I'm like, "No, that is him. That is him." I knew it was him. And I'm like, "Come here." So, yeah, cuz I've seen him in regular clothing. So, yeah. Did I just ruin kayfabe for everybody?
Yeah, you did. Everyone is dying. Everyone has left the chat. Goodbye. Mm,
I'm sorry, but yeah. Listen,
I
I've told people for a very long time. My world ruins wrestling for a lot of reasons, and I've seen Steve as a regular human being, no face paint, regular clothing. Good dude.
I don't want that. I don't want the aura of Sting to be lost from me. I still need to be this child that idolized Sting. Do you know did you ever see the commercial of the Sprite commercial with Sting
I did, yes.
where he's beating up a child?
Yes.
I wanted to be that child. Everybody I knew wanted to be that child. So you get to be in the presence of someone that a whole bunch of people wanted to be.
And I'm grateful for it. Listen, I think at one point he was signing something, and I like said it out loud. I'm like, I wasn't born when that happened, and he like stopped. He was like, "Thanks, Kimmy. Thanks for always making me feel young, Kimmy. You always have to mention it every time that you're so much younger than everybody in the room." I'm like, "I'm sorry, Steve. Listen, I'm sorry."
Well, you know who does book wrestlers around here is SummerCon.
Is a who?
SummerCon.
What the
It's at
hell is
our
a SummerCon?
it's SummerCon. It's SummerCon and
When
it's
is
in
that?
June.
June. Okay. Who do they bring in? Like big names?
I mean, Sting was there.
Okay, so we've done business. Okay, we've done business with them. Okay.
Yeah, Hobbs was there this year.
Oh, so my friend did business with him. I know his agent.
Mhm.
His agent's a very good friend of mine.
The TNT champion.
Listen, I need
Will
Hobbs
Hobbs.
back at a meet and greet. I miss him. We have a lot to discuss.
Why doesn't AEW like announce their meet and greets anymore?
That's a on off camera conversation. I know the reasoning.
Perfect. Love that. Also, whenever I see people at those AEW shows, and this is what I want, I just want a picture on the ramp. I want a picture on the ramp. I want to go on the ramp and I want someone to take a picture of me.
I don't have that poll.
Cool.
I'm sorry, I don't have that poll. Maybe they'll book. We're not. I don't want to even talk about Matt Cardona. Listen, when they. So, can I tell the story of how I found out that it was Matt Cardona versus Chris Jericho?
Please go on. Yes, tell us how you knew.
So, here I am, about to go to sleep. I'm watching Sean's Dynamite review. Get a DM from Jeremy Lambert. Do you know? I'm like, do I know what? He goes, who Jericho's facing at Final Battle? And I go, well, I heard a rumor that it was so and so, but I don't. Is it confirmed? Is that what you're telling me? He goes, no, they just announced it at the taping. And I go, oh, so who is it? He's like, Kimmy, I'm so sorry. I'm like, sorry for what? Who is it? And he's like, it's Matt Cardona. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, maybe this is a joke. He's just joking with me, right? Because me and Jeremy joke around all time. I go to my regular Twitter feed. Oh, my phone blowing up with people tagging me. And I'm like, oh, wait, this is real. This is real life. I go, what nightmare am I in? What? Huh? How did we get here? So I text Sean. I'm like, sir. He goes, I think this is going to be a great match. I'm like, okay, I can't talk to you. Nope. And I was like, I need someone to feel my pain. And no one was able to feel my pain. I felt like I was the only one that was like.
Because everybody loves Matt Cardona.
This stupid. And yeah, I mean, so my problem with this is that I don't understand why on our biggest pay-per-view we can't have a Ring of Honor contracted wrestler fight for our title. I understand that, the whole, when we get to the segment, Jericho called out someone from New York. Obviously, Cardona is from there. But I mean, hi, biggest pay-per-view of the year, you couldn't get someone in your own company to do it?
I'm frustrated with this because, hello, my name is Auntie Collins. I talk about Ring of Honor, and Ring of Honor has a champion that is unattainable. Guess what? A non-Ring of Honor guy is just getting a shot at your world title, and everybody else doesn't get that opportunity. So what are we fighting for week after week? What are we doing?
I said this on Between Two Beards. I would have rather had Nigel. One of Nigel's last matches in Ring of Honor was at the Hammerstein Ballroom. I think Nigel is very famous within the Hammerstein Ballroom. They showed his match tonight from Final Battle 2008. I thought it made perfect sense. I would have rather seen Nigel versus Jericho. I thought it would have made
that would be so cool.
Sense. Logic. Anthony, hello.
Well, there's only 2 weeks until Ring of Honor Final Battle.
If I live till then.
If we live till then.
I might die.
There's only 1 match, technically, official.
No, 3. All 3 have graphics. There is a Ring of Honor Tag Team title match. It is the Righteous versus the Sons of Texas in a Texas Bull Rope match.
Sons of Texas!
That's what the graphic says. That's what the graphic says. Jericho and Cardona is also official, as well as the match that we announced last week with Red Velvet and Layla Hirsch for the Ring of Honor TV title.
I meant going into.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant overall. I apologize. We have.
I'm like, we haven't even talked about the show yet. Because what we had leading up to today was Red Velvet versus Layla Hirsch.
I apologize.
Sons of Texas.
Sons of Texas. You see the graphic? It says that. Sons of Texas.
I know it says it, but
Sons of Texas.
Yeah.
But to start the show, we had a another tag team who's very angry.
Honestly, I forgot that they were the New Japan Strong tag champs.
To be honest, I forgot they were signed to the company. So we had the grizzled young veterans. They say that they are tired of the disrespect they have received throughout the tag team division, and they want an opportunity. They then confronted a group of independent talents, saying eating snacks is not the way to winning championships, and they are tired of these young guys taking food off of their plates. Sure. Welcome
I want
to
to know what
mayhem.
plates. What plates do you have? Is this a party plate, like the little tiny ones? Because sure,
I,
but
I
like,
I felt like they were talking about dinner. Like dinner. That's what I.
not a little snack, because that's all they are in Ring of Honor. They're just a little snack in Ring of Honor. When have they become synonymous with Ring of Honor?
Never.
Are they holding championships? No. It's not even the right company. It's just New Japan Strong.
They also have only, I believe, wrestled in one Ring of Honor match or two, maybe.
I think
Since
it's true.
you think it's two.
Yeah.
And
But
again, we already have a tag team title match announced. What are you trying to get at, buds?
what are you trying? Who are you trying to fool here?
Who are you trying to impress? And I am can I is there anything else you want to say about the Grizzled Young Veterans?
No, go ahead.
All right, so we're going to move on to our first matchup, which, speaking of what are you trying to prove,
What is happening? Why did this happen?
we saw Alex Reynolds of the Dark Order versus Katsuyori Shibata. So it's very important because this plays into something we see later on that John Silver did not accompany Alex Reynolds to ringside. It was only Evil Uno out there. So given that we've seen Shibata a lot, I'm going to assume he will somehow wind up on the final battle card. I don't know how or what he is going to do, but I assume he'll end up there. This match was short as Shibata was able to show his dominance throughout the match. Uno tried to get involved early on so Reynolds could take advantage, but it was not enough, and Shibata made Reynolds tap out as he moves on to his next challenger. Like I said, I assume he'll be on the final battle card somehow.
Grizzled Young Veterans. 2.
That they'll be on the card?
No, 2 episodes.
Oh, I was right. Yeah, it was two.
Episode 90 and episode 92.
Sounds right, too. What did you think of this match?
Terrible opening match. I do not care. Shibata is apparently 16-2 since returning to Ring of Honor last year. He's only suffered defeats to Wheeler Yuta, obviously, for the Pure Championship, and against Eddie Kingston, which, bless up, brother. Bless up, brother. Who am I? Who do I think I am?
Words are coming.
I don't know. The Dark Order loses a lot, and Alex Reynolds getting to wrestle Shibata sounds like he's going to slaughter. Alex Reynolds is very taped up in the midsection, which obviously Shibata took advantage of. Shibata's clearly the better wrestler. What are we watching? What are we watching? Someone, it's like Shibata, the best wrestler, and Alex Reynolds, who we'll find out later, laughs at people getting their clothes stolen.
Ridiculous. I feel like we're back in the early 2000s.
This is a joke. This is a joke.
I mean, it's Ring of Honor. It's been a joke since Tony Khan bought it. Next, we had the
I do have to say,
yes.
Would you be interested in a Dark Order breakup?
I thought that's what we were leading to originally in the start of their promo.
I know.
But I don't know where each of them would go. I feel like only one of them
fired.
Yeah. Well, I had said this. I forgot who I said this to. Was it my boss? It might have been my boss actually that I had this conversation with. That I literally said, I'm like, you can't fire the Dark Order because it would look horrible PR wise. That's the only reason we're and I don't mean this to be like offensive, but like that's the only reason they're still with the company.
I mean, to be honest, with Brody Lee, right? Mr. Brody Lee leading the Dark Order, there is that kind of taste in everyone's mouth. But Brody Lee handpicked 2 wrestlers who don't even fuck with the Dark Order anymore.
This is true.
Anna Jay,
who so excited for her match against Mercedes.
Mm-hmm. And Preston Vance, we see tonight.
Who loses?
But if you think about it, one has nothing to do with the Dark Order anymore. Has not for a very long time.
This is true.
So what are we doing?
They don't know what they're doing. Next, we saw the cousin, non-cousin dynamic.
Next.
We see JD Drake and Beef versus Waves and Curls, who we've seen on a couple Ring of Honor episodes.
Yes! Waves and Curls! Woo!
So this match was taped during the Dynamite tapings, I believe last week, because Justin Roberts was ring announcing. Beef and Drake got little to no reaction when they made their entrance. Are we shocked here?
No.
They got the win quickly as we got our first and only squash match of the night. JD, Drake, and Beef get the win. Isn't it a miracle? It's like Tony Khan's listening to me.
But yeah, we last saw Waves and Curls on episode 90, the tapings that were in Rhode Island. And then these ones were taped in Albany. So, Albany. Is that how you say Albany? Because I say it.
Albany. I say Albany.
Albany. Albany. Albany.
I've been there. It's cold up there.
It is. It is.
Ring of Honor showed a 5-minute commercial for Jay Lethal's new Black Machismo action figure. And I was so confused at first.
I didn't watch. I thought it was a commercial about action figures, and I was like, oh, cool.
It was actually something. Did you see it or no?
Nope, I did not.
Okay, so this was actually something. So
okay.
So they're building up the Black Machismo action figure, and all of a sudden we see QT Marshall interrupt. Mr. Doom himself. He challenges Jay Lethal to a match at Final Battle. But Jay Lethal says, I haven't been at Ring of Honor in a long time. We're going back to Hammerstein. I feel like it's right that I'm involved in that show since it's, at a place where Ring of Honor is very synonymous. But, talking to Sanjay Dutt, we've decided that we have bigger fish to look at, and you're not one of them. So we are not interested in wrestling you. And they just walk away. So I agree with Lethal. I mean, really, QT. Like I'm pretty sure I've seen Jay Lethal
boasting about. Was he boasting about his laws or something?
He was boasting about the fact that he sold out the Prudential Center, that he was on Sports Center, he was on the Fallon Show, and he feels like he can make an impact at Hammerstein. But, I've seen Jay main event Hammerstein Ballroom. I believe I've seen Jay win the Ring of Honor TV title at Hammerstein Ballroom. So I think it makes sense. Fuck. Even if they did Lethal and Jericho as the main event, makes so much more sense.
You just dropped an F-bomb.
Because it just came to me that if they did Lethal and Jericho, it would make 20 times more sense than the main event we're getting.
Ah!
Like, come on, Tony.
This is a new era.
It's because I'm retiring. But yeah, I mean, I agree with Lethal. Lethal has bigger things to do. I wouldn't mind if they do like a multi-man TV title match and Lethal gets involved that way.
I don't care for Jay Lethal at all. It's not for me. Not for me. Even a TNA fan. Not for me.
Not for you.
Well, we go into a women's match.
Women's match.
This match was for me.
Tell me about
why? Because it was all storyline. We have Rachel Ellering is back, baby, versus Trish Adora, backed by STP. That song hits. That song hits. And Trish Adora looks fire. She's been pulling, you know, double shows lately, going on this show, going, being valet here, doing whatever she needs to do. We see her again later this evening. But managing the infantry and being part of Shane Taylor Promotions, doing all the things, she's everywhere, and I absolutely love that. And then Rachel Ellering's music always reminds me of Fall Out Boy. The intro, just ba-da-ba, ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da. And then I'm like, am I more than you bargained for
I
yet?
saw them in concert this year. They were very good. Saw them at the Garden.
At the Garden?
At the Garden.
This is a band that I saw in like grungy basements of venues that I snuck into. Like, this is weird. This is weird, Kimmy.
They sold out Madison Square. I was very excited. That was like one of I've only been to 3 concerts in my life, so I was very excited to go to a venue for something other than wrestling. It was very weird for me. I was like, where the hell is the ring? Where am I?
So the key to Madison Square Garden for people who have not been there is that it is obviously very well known, but it is synonymous with wrestling. Like, probably even more than like ice skating there. Probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. Would you say?
I would say, like, if you were to compare wrestling and hockey, I would say there's been like more people to go for wrestling than hockey.
It's fair. That's right. The Rangers are there. The
Yes.
Rangers.
Yes.
The Rangers. I've seen a Knicks game there. Back when Jeremy Lin was on the Knicks. You don't know who that is. It's okay. We sat very close, and I spilled my soda all over myself. That's okay. It's okay. Trauma. But I've seen wrestling there. I've seen a concert there, which is very different than a sports thing, because they do block off certain areas, and it feels different. It feels like a different venue. I think I saw like the jingle ball.
The jingle ball there.
Yeah, those were fun. Those are fun because there's so much happening, and there's so many bands that are like, here are 4 songs. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye. We have a 11 p.m. curfew. Because doesn't the Garden notoriously have like an 11 p.m. curfew or something?
Yes.
That everyone has to get out.
Yes.
A lot of shows like start at like 5 or start at 6.
That's why the MSG WWE show always starts early.
Wild, because they got that curfew. Anyways, we're not talking about curfews here. We're talking about Trish Adora versus Rachel Ellering. This was an exceptional match. Hello, this is what we've been wanting, right? Rachel Ellering looks great. She is very great at the wrestling. Trish Adora is great at the wrestling. There was a closed punch in the face. It wasn't actually a closed punch, but it was very not Ring of Honor. I was shocked.
Not honorable.
I know. Trish Adora is using those close fist punches, and the ref didn't even notice. But it seemed to wake Rachel Ellering up. She definitely responded back by leveling Trish Adora with her huge shoulders, and the tides were turned during this part of the match. Rachel Ellering seemed to get ahead, but only got a 2 count. There were some arm bars and isolating the wrists and the arms, which was pretty cool. But it was not enough for Rachel Ellering, as Trish Adora used that momentum and hit the lights out lariat to put Rachel Ellering up, down
for the
all
3
around.
count.
for the 3 count.
Yeah,
What do
I
you think?
mean, I've been looking forward to seeing Adora, how she would adapt to her new heel turn because this is the first time we've seen her wrestle since joining Shane Taylor Promotions. Glad it almost took us a month to get there, Tony. This match was awesome. I mean, Adora has a new fire in her, and she can show everybody that she has something to prove. I think by this time next year, she will be the new women's TV champ, and she's well on her way. I think she's going to be the one to defeat Red Velvet.
You think Trish is going to defeat Red Velvet?
Yes.
Interesting. Well,
Now we gotta talk about TV time with Chris Jericho.
Have to go into the worst thing for my brain. I don't know what it is about Chris Jericho, but the moment that he talks, I just go, ah!
I cried internally. So,
Tell us about this TV time with
I was
Chris
very
Jericho.
glad it took almost a month for Jericho to finally make his first live appearance on the brand he is the world champion on. I hope Chris reads this. Because I think that sentence is very important for him to know.
Okay.
Jericho says this is a monumental occasion because this is the first time TV time has made it to Ring of Honor TV. He says he has some information on his final battle opponent. And he says, as the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion, he also wants to give the people something special. And that's what he wants to do with his final battle opponent. He says he wants to fight someone with the warrior attitude and someone from New York City, as he names a bunch of New York City legends. Brian Keith, so at one point they mentioned Frank Sinatra. Brian Keith says that if Frank Sinatra was alive, then Jericho would kick his ass anyway. Jericho then goes, I've always done things my way, which is a play on of the Frank Sinatra song. Out of nowhere, Matt Cardona comes out and confronts Chris Jericho. Jericho starts to call him Zach, obviously after Zack Ryder. But Cardona says Zack is dead. He says Cardona needs to learn the name of the person that's going to walk into Hammerstein Ballroom and dethrone the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion. Needs to learn the name of the person who's wrestled at the Hammerstein Ballroom before, and that person is Matt Cardona. He then knocks Jericho's cowboy hat off, and Cardona walks away, and it was made official that at Final Battle, your main event as of right now, because I'm really hoping it changes to whatever Athena's doing, is going to be Chris Jericho versus Matt Cardona for the Ring of Honor.
Why is it? Why?
Why?
Why are they letting that hag do anything?
I don't know. I do not know. I enjoyed the Frank Sinatra line. I thought that was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
You thought it was funny?
The Frank Sinatra line, I actually laughed. I thought the rest of this segment, I was crying internally. How does this make any sense? I've been trying to ask myself that question for the past 24 hours. Which hack? Matt or Jericho? What was that? I don't get it. Hack of what? Oh, hat. Matt knocked off Jericho's. But yes, I've been trying to ask myself this for 24 hours. I don't know. I think it's Tony being petty since he won't allow any AEW talent to appear on GCW, that he'll let GCW talent appear on AEW. I think it's Tony being petty.
Well, Tony needs to shut the fuck up. Or else.
I'll tell him that.
I called someone a hack? When have I ever used the word hack?
I don't know.
What is the word hack? I don't even know. Yeah, I don't have anything else to add. I just said Matt Cardona's skinny jeans are cute.
Next we move on to that Dark Order promo. So Alex Reynolds says there is no shame in losing to the best wrestler in the world, as John Silver magically appears, and Evil Uno is like, where have you been? Why didn't you come out with us? You know, and he says, well, I saw the Grizzled Young Veterans messing with C's extras, so since they were distracted, I decided to steal their clothes.
Is this a 2000s teen movie?
Yes.
Because what the hell is this?
And all the Dark Order members left and ran away so they would not get caught. So obviously it's going to lead to the Grizzled Young Veterans versus the Dark Order at Final Battle, probably on the 0 hour. But yeah, why? Why? Why?
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
But did you like Griff Garrison and Preston Vance versus Toa Leona and Bishop Khan?
No. Here's the thing. Griff Garrison came out and he looks awkward as hell. He can't go anywhere by himself. And he motions to the wrong tunnel. Preston Vance wasn't going to come out the good guys tunnel. He came out the bad guys tunnel. And the camera even had to like, oh, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. But Gates of Agony looks great as always. Bishop Khan, he's got them corn cobs.
Corn cobs.
The abs. He's got the corn cob abs.
I know what you
just very nice. But I didn't have really anything of note for this match. Just saying that Griff Garrison and Preston Vance look awkward together as a tag team. It's nice to see Preston Vance in the ring. All the psychology was to keep Bishop Khan away from Toa Leona, and they're making Toa Leona look like a star, look like a legitimate threat. He is a legitimate threat, but it's nice to see him getting that sort of push.
I was actually shocked that Garrison and Vance actually put up a fight against Leona and Khan. Like, they actually, like, brought it to the ring. Like, actually, I was kind of shocked.
Yeah.
I thought this was just going to be a squash match. I like the team of Garrison and Vance, especially since Cole Carter's injured and we really don't have an update on him. It gives Garrison an opportunity to at least do something. And,
Yeah.
you know, I thought they were going to try to get Preston a little singles push, but I guess, you know, they just want him working in tag teams for his foreseeable future, which is whatever. Leona and Khan are still undefeated in the Ring of Honor tag team division. They have not lost a match as a duo. So I'm assuming that after Final Battle, they will be gunning for their Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships. But the next segment, I laughed so hard because it was so funny.
Okay, so Lexi Nair is interviewing Rachel Ellering in the back. And of course, before she could say anything, Harley Cameron is back on our television in pink, might I add.
Pink.
She is back to badger Rachel Ellering. And she says she has a trophy for her. She pulls out a series of different random ass trophies. And then she finds one that has a small dog on it. And she says that, Rachel Ellering, you said that you were a top dog. Got that dog in you. And she was touched. And they had an awkward moment. And she glued the trophy to her hand, or it had glue on it.
She tried.
Tell me why you laughed at this, because it was just so awkward.
I laughed because I think the one thing I've always really said about Harley Cameron is that she makes the most out of every single TV opportunity she's given. And I know that on the Full Gear media call that Tony had very much put Harley over. And I think, you know, for someone who, when she first came to AEW, really wasn't wrestling, is now someone who's featured on Collision almost every single week, is featured on Ring of Honor, featured on Rampage, and you know, if you're given that position, you could easily just be like, oh, whatever. But she's someone that I really think 2025 is going to be a big year for her. I've said this on the show before. Every big match she was given on Dynamite, she really proved herself. And I really hope they pay it forward to her in 2025. But I just thought it was funny. Like, Harley's a funny person. Did you see the video of her ice skating with Renee? Renee posted on Instagram. Like, how could you not?
It was very cute. Very cute. I loved it. I love it. I think that she's going to be I think she's going to be a star. So
I also think Billy Starks is going to be a star, and I'm glad we got to see her against Lady Frost, which was up next. Another great
Tell me
women's
about this
match
match.
on tonight's Ring of Honor episode. Frost and Starks are two of the future stars in the Ring of Honor women's division. They showed that Starks was able to show her more aggressive side because the way she picked up the win was a quick roll up. Frost was shocked that she got the quick roll up here. And it seems as if she's setting her eyes on Athena. Next week we have that 4-way match to determine who's going to Wrestle Dynasty to represent Ring of Honor. I'm going to assume Athena's going to win. She's going to probably pin Layla Hirsch, and that's the reason why Layla Hirsch is in this match, to get the pin. And probably Athena and Billy will get into something during the match or after that will lead to the announcement of Athena versus Billy Starks in hopefully a ladder war match.
That would be incredible. A ladder war. Oh my
First
god.
women's ladder war match.
That would be incredible. That would be incredible. But yeah, this is where they put the graphic. And
Oh, you didn't have a comment on Frost and Starks?
oh no, is Chris here? I don't want Chris Faithful to be mad at me for not talking about Lady Frost. Okay, so sorry, you just covered it so well.
I just thought you had more to add. I thought you wanted to talk about Billy.
I love every Billy Starks match. I think it just makes her darker, right? She's got darker hair, she's got darker gear. It seems darker than usual. But she's also a brat. She is a brat. She's a child brat. And I think that Lady Frost did get a little bit frustrated, right? Because she wants to go in there. She wants to be athletic. She wants to, give it her all. And Billy was just toying with her, which was so great. There was kind of a kick. I don't know what that Billy Starks kick that kind of sent Lady Frost like flying a little bit, which was pretty cool to see. And I don't know, I just think this match was utilized to elevate Billy Starks as we're going into final. We have 2 weeks. We have 2 weeks.
We do.
And we're getting emo Billy Starks, and I love it. I love it.
Listen, maybe it'll finally lead to Blink 182 playing Aliens Exist.
Oh my god. Could you imagine?
Wouldn't that be cool?
Oh.
That'd be pretty amazing. But yeah, you were right. This is where we get the announcement. The Righteous have a promo package. They show what's been going on between the Righteous and the Sons of Texas for the last month on Ring of Honor TV, and then it was announced that officially at Final Battle it will be the Sons of Texas versus the Righteous in a Texas bull rope match, which I had said was probably going to happen since they've been teasing this bull rope. And I hope the Righteous win.
You hope they win?
I think they need to win.
Oh, shit.
Then on our throwback match for this week's episode, Nigel McGuinness versus I'm not even going to try to pronounce. You can pronounce it.
Namichi Marufuji?
Yeah. From Final Battle 2008. I was 7 years old.
Did you like the okay, first off, Nigel, classic look.
I was podcasting at this point, so I wasn't really paying attention to this match.
Okay, well, the crowd was cheering Nigel and Marufuji, which was fantastic. I think it is easy to ignore how fantastic Nigel McGuinness was because he didn't really do anything after this point. People who don't know anything about Nigel McGuinness would not consider him to be one of the best wrestlers in his time. And I think this match genuinely proved to anyone who had any doubts that Nigel McGuinness is the biggest what if he had gone to WWE, because this match made me wish that he had been world champion for WWE, because this match was so great. It's well worth the 18 minutes. I was driving my car at the time, in 2008, Final Battle 2008. I was a freshman in college, but Marufuji versus Nigel is so good. It's so good, and they. What can I say about the dynamics of this match? Two really fucking good wrestlers fucking beat the shit out of each other. That's your psychology of the match. Go enjoy it. Did you want me to write a dissertation on it?
No, you're good. That's a lot of words for Kimmy. Next we have Matt Taven's promo. Taven says that he's been on a roll lately in Ring of Honor. He wants to finally win all the titles in Ring of Honor history. He calls out Moriarty for a shot at the Pure Championship on Ring of Honor TV next week, which I don't know why he just didn't save it for Final Battle, but who am I? As he says that he will finally win all the final championship to complete his puzzle. I feel like somehow some crazy thing's gonna happen. Like, we'll get the rematch at Final Battle. I do not think Lee Moriarty is going to lose, though. I think Matt Taven's going to lose.
Here's the thing that I'm nervous about with Matt Taven is like, is the height of Matt Taven's career gone?
Yes.
Because I want to believe in Matt Taven. I want to believe that he is everything that he says he's going to do, that he's going to beat Lee Moriarty. However, no amount of charisma is going to get yourself through the ship that is Lee Moriarty as our pure champion. But the question is begged: who does take it from him?
I think we have a while till we have to answer that question. I think we have a long while till we have to answer that question, so I'm gonna keep that.
You think he's gonna hold it for years?
I think we have to have everyone in Shane Taylor Promotions be champions first before we talk about them losing titles.
Oh.
But we got a long way to go till then. In our main event, we actually saw the remaining members of Shane Taylor Promotions. We had Top Flight.
We are at the main event. We're only an hour into our show.
Which is crazy. But I have a rant a part of this match. So
take your rant.
So we get Top Flight and Action Andretti versus Shane Taylor and the Infantry. And after all of the hype that Ring of Honor has given the new version of the Infantry over the last couple weeks, are you trying to tell me that they lost to the team that has been fighting for months and can't get on the same page?
They lost last night, right?
That doesn't count. Ooh. I almost exited this StreamYard out. I thought I did. I clicked the wrong button. I couldn't find. I was like, wait, did I exit out of the wrong thing? Oh my god. Okay.
I know, Ed. There weren't as many matches tonight, and yeah, the show was about an hour and some change, 20 minutes maybe, but 20 plus minutes of that
was a throwback match,
classic match. I mean, there wasn't a lot.
But as I was saying, why have them lose now to the team that, like I said, has been fighting? They can't get on the same page. I thought they were going to split up. It seemed that they were going to split up. You know, even last night, they had Top Flight eliminated Leo Rush and Action Andretti from the Diamond Battle Royal. So why? Why do we do this? You wonder why people don't take Ring of Honor seriously. This is why. So yeah, they lost, shocked,
and isn't the whole storyline with Top Flight and Action Andretti that they're having dissonance between themselves?
And they were all on the same page.
What?
I don't understand, Anthony. And the show closes with them all celebrating. Did we just magically make up? Hello?
There was no darting eyes. There wasn't any longing comments. Nothing. Are you kidding me? I do have to say, the beginning of this match was really exciting for me because Action Andretti, I thought was going to actually fucking do something. Um, Sean Dean was in the ring, Action Andretti, and they are very uh, evenly keeled. I don't know what the thing is.
Evenly matched.
Evenly matched. I would like to see a singles match between these two because they just seem to work really well together. It was like love at first shove. You know what I mean? Like it just was magic. And then Dante got tagged in, and then he's doing his like little things, and everyone's picking on Sean Dean. And what is Carly Bravo doing? What? Nothing. He gets like a tag in, and then he like tries to answer back, and I was like, what are we doing here? The match just started to fall apart before Shane Taylor comes in the ring. And then we're playing off the fact, commentary's talking about how big Shane Taylor is, and they better wise up or whatever, and whatever they were saying of, oh, you Shane Taylor's waiting to come in. The moment he comes in, where was the crowd?
Sleeping at home in the parking
Asleep.
lot.
You didn't deserve this match. I don't think any of them deserved to get the win here. It was just Garbaggio. Everybody was brawling. I don't understand. We don't always need chaos.
But chaos is so much fun. My whole life is lived off chaos.
But Dante getting the win over Sean Dean was weird to me.
Why?
Because Dante has been getting like Action Andretti has been eating the pins, but Dante has been like also eating pins. I don't know what's happening.
To be fair, I don't think anyone in Ring of Honor knows what's happening. To be fair.
Like that, the whole thing with Action Andretti and him being frustrated is that they are putting him in losing situations, right? And then Dante gets a loss here. What is Darius doing? Nothing. What is happening? I don't like this. Sour end to put this match. Sour end to put the show? I don't know. I didn't like it.
I don't think it made sense. I said that.
Yeah.
Storyline wise, did not make sense. And now we officially have 14 days or 15 days till
the story that we've been telling this whole time is STP is the
Taking
team to beat the
over.
next team, right? They are also allianced with the infantry. So like this is your force to be reckoned with, and they just lose to a team that hasn't been able to win.
The sense is nowhere.
But like Billy Starks versus Lady Frost was a great match. It was playing up the fact of Billy being a heel. Obviously, she's still winning on her way to final battle. That makes sense. Could you imagine if Billy Starks had that match against Lady Frost and she's developing this character and then just fucking loses?
I would have been very angry.
Like, what the fuck? Not into this. And I love that our numbers are going up, by the way, because we are hating on Ring of Honor.
Oh, is that what that's what draws the views? Us Ring of Honor?
Fuck this shit. I'm sorry, that was
I didn't know that's what brought in our views. I thought our views were brought in by me being somewhat intelligent.
It actually just went down, so it's fine.
Oh man.
Yeah, all in all, what a terrible way to end this episode.
Especially when you're trying to gain momentum for Final Battle. You knew people were going to watch for the Cardona segment.
I think people are going to buy those tickets.
I hope so, for the love of God.
Are you going?
I am.
I'm going to be really sad.
I think it was very funny that when Tony mentioned Honor Club, when he was talking about Hammerstein during the media when the media scrum, he looked right at me. He goes, "Yeah, we're having a show at Hammerstein." I'm like, "Tony, you already know I'm there. You already know. You already know, sir."
That's funny. Because that's funny.
He knows.
He knows. He knows. I'll save my whatever. It's fine. What do you think of this episode? Does it make you excited to go to
No.
Final
No.
Battle?
No,
It
I'm
doesn't.
seriously kind of looking into going to House of Glory instead.
Oh shit! Kimmy doesn't even complete the circle.
I mean, I will end up at Final Battle, but last night made me really consider going to Hog.
Well, I would go for you, but I can't.
I will end up going to Final Battle. Like, that is without a question. I will be there. But someone's got to get their act together.
Someone does. As you know, I would love to do a post show. So if any of my friends here would like to do a post show with me, and talk Ring of Honor, hello, let's do it so that we can talk about Ring of Honor. This episode was trash. Started with trash. It was like an Oreo cookie, but like the Oreo cookie was soggy.
Oh, now I want Oreos. Damn. I think I have some in my house, actually.
Okay, I'm being told to put it in the Discord. Fine.
Listen, I'll be there. I'm sorry. I can't. NA, not available. Cookies in 2 months. Damn. When was the last time? Oh, I had crumble. I had crumble last week.
I love a good crumble cookie. Okay, so I got lowrider cookies today, which is like our version of crumble cookie, and they were fantastic. Love lowrider cookies. I'll have to send you some because I think you would like them.
I don't.
Well, I'm sorry, Ed. That sounds terrible. This show was a soggy cereal. Not excited for Final Battle. This is not the kind of episode that you want to sell tickets, sell your streaming service, and get people hyped for your pay-per-view and into the HBO era. This is not it.
Nope. Not even close. Not even close.
Get a life, Tony Khan.
Get a life, Tony Khan.
Mm-hmm. Get a life. Anyways. Well, Kimothy, tell us where we can find you.
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at Kimmy_Sokol. You can follow me on Instagram at Kimmy.Sokol. You can follow me on Blue Sky at KimmySokol.bsky, whatever the hell it is. You can read my Ring of Honor reviews on PW Insider. Obviously, if you've seen my tweet, this is my retirement tour month of media. So I know. So if you head to the pop break, I will be writing one last love letter to wrestling media. I usually do a top 5 of everything I've done this year, so you can see that. You could also see my Final Battle coverage will be all over there. My Full Gear stuff's on there, so head over there for all that fun stuff. If you're in the Pittsburgh area this weekend, I will be with Adam Cole on Sunday, so please join me and Adam on Sunday at Steel City. We're really cool people, and we'd like to see you. Next weekend, which will be my last show of the year, which is so depressing, I will be at Christmas Con working with Rachel Lee Cook. If you would have told me back in January that my last convention of the year was a Christmas convention, I don't think I would have believed you, but here we are. So if you're in the New Jersey area, come to Christmas Con. Tickets might be sold out, actually, but if you're going, let me know, because I'll be there for all 3 days. And yeah, that's it for me.
That's it for you.
That's it for me.
Well, hi, I'm Auntie Collins. Hello. You can find me anywhere there is a social media of Queer Auntie, either underscore or not. Blue Sky doesn't like underscores, which is really rude. I just forgot I didn't do a video thing for somebody that I told them I was going to do. Oops. It's been a week. It's been a week. But you can find me on all those social medias. Um, just keep up with me, guys. Keep me in check, keep me afloat because my brain is Swiss cheese right now, and I think I just need to defrag my hard drive. So, and when I say defrag my hard drive, I mean unplug my brain. So, but remember, hi, this is our local establishment. You can find all of our social medias here. Please like, share, and subscribe. We love seeing you in the chats and we love seeing you talk about our shows. So we appreciate any time that you spend with us. So thank you so much. We are here every Thursday, whether Kimmy is here or not. I'll be steering the ship, and there will be some new faces. So I hope you give them all the love that they certainly deserve, or else. And there's plenty of shows that are going on. My brain is escaping me. Tomorrow is Japanese.
There's a Japanese show hosted by Andre and Melba Collins. There's a NXT Deadline, I believe, a preview and a post show this weekend because it's NXT Takeover Deadline. Who will be the Iron Survivor in both the Iron Survivor men and women's matches? I know my girl Ren Sinclair finally made an NXT PLE, and I am so freaking hyped for her first
Woo!
PLE under the WWE banner. So I'm really excited about that. Collins, Melball, and Astrid also host a Monday women's show where they are going through the entire Mae Young Classic. So you can check that out on Mondays. There's an NXT post show on here as well. And yeah, and they do other things, but that's the main stuff that you should probably follow for.
Exactly. You did a great job. Did a great job. I don't know why I think I'm hungry. I think I need to
And
lay
that
down for a
was
minute.
this week's episode of Honor Ramble. We will see you all next week. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, or else. And happy wrestling, everybody.
Happy wrestling. I love you guys so much. Thanks for bearing with me while my brain is I need a lobotomy. Okay. Happy wrestling. Bye.